How to transform a 1960 Sunbeam Alpine into a Sunbeam Tiger. According to Sunbeam Alpine Owners Club of America, teee.org and Wikipedia, in order to transform a 1960 Sunbeam Alpine into a Tiger specification, you must perform a major structural and mechanical overhaul to accommodate a Ford V8 engine. Key requirements include replacing the steering box with a rack and pinion system, modifying the firewall and transmission tunnel, and upgrading the rear axle. Because a 1960 Alpine Series 1 differs significantly from later series, this conversion is labor-intensive and requires extensive fabrication. Essential modifications. Turning an Alpine into a Tiger is more than a simple engine swap. It requires structural changes to handle the V8's weight and torque. Steering and suspension. You must remove the original recirculating ball steering box and replace it with a front steer rack and pinion system to clear the engine. Chassis and firewalls. The lower firewall often requires moving back by several inches, and the transmission tunnel must be significantly widened. You will also need to notch or cut the cruciform arms for exhaust clearance. Drivetrain. The stock rear axle cannot handle V8 torque. Many builders switch to a Ford 8-inch, Jeep CJ5, or similar robust axle. Components. You will need custom motor mounts, a new radiator, and a relocated battery, usually to the trunk. Alternative approaches. Given the extreme complexity and cost of a true V8 conversion, many owners choose alternatives that maintain the car's handling. Ford V6, Cologne 2.8-liter. Often recommended because it provides increased power without requiring the radical chassis modifications or steering changes needed for a V8. Mazda Rotary offers a lighter, high-revving alternative, though it changes the character of the car. Strategic considerations. The California Association of Sunbeam Tiger Owners caution this. Value. Authentic Tigers are highly collectible. Converting an Alpine will not result in an authentic Tiger, and the extensive modifications may affect the vehicle's resale value. Complexity. If you are not equipped for major metal fabrication, this project may be cost prohibitive. The Ford 2.8-liter Cologne V6 is the superior and more common choice for a Sunbeam Tiger or Alpine conversion. Unlike an inline 6, which is generally too long for the Sunbeam engine bay without major modifications, the 60-degree V6 fits compactly, often bolting directly to the Type 9 5-speed transmission. Why the 2.8-liter V6 is preferred. Fitment. The Cologne V6 is narrow and compact, making it a near-perfect fit for the Alpine Tiger chassis. It avoids the frame and firewall modifications required for larger engines. Transmission compatibility. It pairs efficiently with the Ford Type 9 5-speed transmission, which typically fits the tunnel without extensive cutting. Weight and balance. It maintains a better weight balance compared to heavy V8 swaps, preserving the car's agility without the handling penalty associated with some V8 configurations. Availability of kits. Conversion kits specifically designed for the Ford 2.8-liter V6 are well documented in the Sunbeam community, e.g. Sayaka Forum, making the installation process significantly easier than custom fabrication. Ford's 2.8-liter Cologne V6 engine was produced primarily between 1974 and 1986, appearing in a wide range of vehicles across North American and European markets. It was later replaced by the 2.9-liter Cologne V6. Key models and years. The engine was utilized in the following notable models: Ford Ranger, 1983, 1986, Ford Bronco 2, 1984, 1985, Ford Aerostar, brief production in 1986, Mustang 2, mid-1970s, Ford Pinto and Mercury, Bobcat, mid-1970s, Mercury Scorpio, mid-1980s, U.S. market. European models, used in the Ford Capri, notably the 2.8i injection, Sierra XR4i, and Granada throughout the late 1970s and 1980s. Historical context. Origin. Designed by Ford of Germany, this engine is part of the Cologne V6 family. Transition. In North America, the 2.8-liter was known for being a compact, reliable option for light trucks and cars, before being phased out in favor of the more powerful 2.9-liter. Variations. While most 2.8-liter engines were naturally aspirated, limited turbocharged versions were produced for specific European models like the Ford Capri. According to Wikipedia, the Ford Cologne V6 engine output was rated at 140 HP, 104 kWh, 142 PS at 4,600 RPM and 170 lb-ft, 230 Nm at 2,600 RPM for the light trucks Bronco and Ranger. My thanks to Wikipedia, Sunbeam Alpine Owners Club of America, Roots Family of Vehicles TEAE International, and the California Association of Sunbeam Tiger Owners.